Hi everybody, welcome to another Change Your Thoughts Today show. My name is Stephen Aitchison, creator of Positive Life Affirmations, a program to help you change your beliefs to change your life. So today we're going to be talking about 7 life-changing affirmations. And these are affirmations that I've used myself, I've taught other people to use, and these are the ones that kind of most resonate with people. Affirmations, if you've not used affirmations before, or you kind of don't believe in affirmations, that's a big thing of mine. That's why I brought out the program PositiveLifeAffirmations.net. As affirmations can be used to change your beliefs, because if you think about it, your beliefs are simply just a product of what you've told yourself over and over and over again, whether it be a negative affirmation or a positive affirmation. So if you believe yourself to be unintelligent or not intelligent, for example, it's because you've told yourself over and over and over again, and that's produced a negative affirmations for you, which has turned that into a belief, which changes your actions in life, which changes your whole life. That's how powerful an affirmation is, if you think about it that way. So whatever you think you're good at is because you've affirmed that to yourself unconsciously or non-consciously over and over and over again. Whatever you think you're bad at, conversely, is because you've affirmed that to yourself over and over and over again. So one affirmation repeated daily, twice daily, thrice daily, whatever, has the power to change your whole life. And I truly mean that. It sounds as if that's not possible, but it truly is. And it just depends on how you've been using them. In the past, a lot of people say, no, affirmations don't work. Trust me, they do. They really do work. They've got the power to change your thoughts, to change your beliefs, to change your actions, and to change your whole life, literally. So I'm going to give you 7 powerful affirmations that you can use starting today as well. Some of them are less conscious than others, so they kind of reach the subconscious mind more, or the non-conscious mind. Others, you're going to get a certain reaction to them. So I'm going to give you the first one. And I've tried this before, and I've done this before with you as well, where I've mentioned this. I want you to record the feelings when you say this to yourself. So I'm going to repeat it to you, I'm going to give it to you, and I want you to repeat it to yourself and bring up the feelings that come with that. We've done this before, it's really quite powerful actually, and it will show you the power of affirmations. And the first one is, I love myself. I love myself. Say that into your head a few times and tell me what feelings come up when you say those words into your mind. It's 3 little words, but extremely powerful. Tell me what feelings come up and leave a comment in the box as well. So when you say that phrase or that affirmation, I love myself, tell me what feelings come up for you. And so just wait a few seconds just now. So we're just waiting, we're still getting people coming in just now. So Renee Gomez is saying joy comes up for her. Mega Induta is saying feeling confident. Feeling of nervousness. That's Michelle Topping Spence. Deborah Smith, goosebumps. Hesitation is saying Christine. Deborah Smith said goosebumps. Christina Ellis Goldie says hesitation. I feel calmer, says Roger Perkins. Good. It's a wonderful feeling. Maru Maningas. Satisfaction, says Kathy Bowring. I feel amazingly empowered, Linda Moore. Love, says Daphne Wiggins. Kim Hamilton saying morning to everybody. Christine Hengesteg, I believe it. Good. And that's what we want. Bronwyn Mendoza saying I haven't treated myself like I treat the people I love. That's a feeling that's come up as well. I'm happy. Integrity. Abigail Hurt. Catherine Cox. A warm feeling, joy smiles within my spirit. Great. So that's the feelings that come up with that particular affirmation. A lot of people get, like somebody said, nervousness. They can't accept it because there's a resistance to that particular affirmation. And that one alone is a very powerful affirmation. And what you've got to do with these affirmations I'm going to give you, and I'll list them down below as well, what you've got to do is record your feelings when you actually say them to yourself. Don't just say it once, say it a couple of times and kind of feel the feeling. Usually there's a blocked kind of sense in your chest, so that's coming from your chakras. There's a blocked feeling there sometimes when you say a lot of these affirmations, and when you get that blocked feeling, if you've got a feeling of nervousness, it means there's a bit of resistance there, and maybe there's a couple of blocks you need to unblock, and the way to unblock it is repeatedly say that phrase or that affirmation to yourself until it becomes part of your non-conscious mind. When it becomes part of your non-conscious mind, then that kind of floats throughout your body, or that kind of goes throughout your whole body, that energy of that phrase, because the phrases have energy, or the affirmations have energy as well. And you vocalizing them or internally sub-vocalizing them as well produces that energy within your body. The more you repeat it, the more your non-conscious mind is going to accept it. Your resistance is because you don't truly believe in something. If there's no resistance there, it means your heart is open. Your chakras are kind of, excuse me, your chakras are kind of open. That energy is kind of flowing through. That energy is kind of balanced as well. But there will be others that come up for you. Some others I'm going to read to you as well. That come up, you might feel a resistance. It's usually in your chest area, but it could be in other areas as well. So pay attention as you're saying these as well. So that was the first one. That's a very, very powerful one. I love myself. And that was from, I was speaking to somebody I coach as well, and she's extremely, well, you've seen put a video out a couple of weeks ago from El Sommer, and she's just amazing kind of teacher and kind of spiritual and mind energy kind of stuff as well, just brilliant. So that is really powerful for that, and she's kind of been teaching me all about it and the difference it kind of makes in people's lives. So extremely powerful. The next one is, I am a spiritual being. I am a spiritual being. Most people don't see ourselves as being, well, I wouldn't say most. I'd say a lot of people don't see ourselves as spiritual beings, or they'd like to think of themselves being spiritual beings, but really what they're being is human beings. And human beings don't work on the same level as spiritual beings. So we can be a human being and a spiritual being at the same time, one and the same. It could be one and the same person, obviously. But if we want to think more about the spiritual nature of our energy and of our higher selves, and that's kind of taking your mind to a different level altogether from the conscious mind, which is all about logic, it's all about kind of believing what's in front of them, it's all about kind of living in the TikTok world that we live in just now. And it's all about the kind of monkey mind as well, where your mind is all over the place just thinking about loads of different things. But your spiritual being is a calm, restful state to be in. And if you remind yourself that you are a spiritual being, and saying that to yourself, I am a spiritual being, for me, even saying those words just now, it produces an energy that's totally different from what I normally feel in my day-to-day life. Even saying those words, I am a spiritual being, it kind of releases something within you. And repeating that and reminding yourself every single day, 3, 4, 5 times a day, it produces that inner feeling of calm. It produces a different energy. Even those words, spiritual being, produces a different energy that kind of goes throughout your whole body as well. It releases something different. And to be honest, I don't know, I can't explain what it is. I'm not an expert in that. I just know the feelings that are produced, the kind of energy that's changed, and the way I feel after it as well, which can last a long time. Last years has changed kind of my life as well. So that's the second one. I am a spiritual being. The third one is, I forgive myself. I forgive myself. This is going to be another powerful one for a lot of people. Just saying those words, I forgive myself, is going to bring up a lot of emotions for some people. So just be prepared for that as well. So just saying those words, I forgive myself, is going to be extremely powerful for a lot of people. So try that one out as well, and just saying, I forgive myself. You might not think you've got anything to forgive yourself for. Something usually comes up when you say those words. Those 3 little words, I forgive myself. Something blocked usually comes to the fore, but it allows it to be released when you say that affirmation. And I know it sounds simple, just a couple of words that you're saying to yourself, Trust me, they're extremely, extremely powerful if you try these. As I said, I'm going to write them all down below. And if you practice them for, say, 2 or 3 weeks, saying these every single day to yourself and reminding yourself, setting yourself reminders every hour or every 2 hours, if you've got a calendar app or something like that. I know Maria Flynn does that from One Wise Life. She used to do, kind of set herself kind of alarms that used to go off every hour to remind herself of something, which I think is a brilliant idea. So that is the third one, I forgive myself. Just seeing if there's any comments. Right, there's none coming up just now, so I'll just move on just now. Right, another one which a lot of people have a block about, and the fourth one is, I have a right to be rich. I have a right to be rich. A lot of people feel guilty when they come into money of any kind, or they've been working hard and they've started to kind of build themselves up, and they started to kind of elevate not the status, that's the wrong word for it, because that kind of implies something altogether, but they start to kind of live at a different level. They can afford that new house they wanted, they can afford that car, or they can afford even to go out for dinner. Some people feel guilty about that. And it's to unblock that kind of those, the money consciousness that you have. Saying this phrase to yourself will start to unblock the blockages you've got in your money consciousness, if that makes sense. Because a lot of people feel guilty because we've been told all our lives, money is bad, money is evil. It's not really evil at all. It's just what you do with the money that can be construed as evil, or what you do with it if you've given it away to charity. Why is that evil? So it just doesn't make sense that that's just a shortcut to thinking when you think stuff like that. But if you allow yourself to be rich, if you want to be, then that unblocks certain things within your energy to allow money to flow to you at a much quicker rate. Now, I'm not going to say when you say that affirmation, you're going to get checks through the door and people are going to be offering you money, you're going to win the lottery and stuff like that. It's not just about that. It's about unblocking those thoughts that you have about money to enable more money and more. It could be. It's not just about money. It could be love. It could be kind of relationships. It could be anything. It just unblocks a whole load of things. But unblocking those money consciousness beliefs, or the roadblocks that we have to that, is going to open so many doors for you as well. So that's the fourth one. I have the right to be rich. So that's going to release a lot of things as well. Another one is, I am healthy. I am healthy. A lot of people, again, and I say a lot of people, when I say a lot of people, I'm talking about myself as well. There's a lot of people as well, and it's just stuff that I've gone through as well, that I've observed, that I've read about, and stuff like that, and through my research as well. A lot of people don't see themselves as healthy. And the way you talk to yourself, sub-vocalizing, if you're telling yourself that you're ill all the time, you've got that headache all the time, you've got something wrong with you all the time, guess what? That's going to transfer into your kind of body's genes, and it's going to make you feel even worse. So if you say to yourself, I am healthy, that's like taking a new belief on into your body, because your body's cells at a cellular level, and this has been researched as well. Bruce Lipton has done amazing work on this in the biology of beliefs. He's written about it in his book. That is just one I refer to all the time. I love it. But he's observed that at the cellular level, what you think affects your cells in your body. And if you can tell yourself, I am healthy, listen, you might not be what you perceive to be healthy. You might be kind of stuck in bed for some reason. You might have some kind of disability, and you might be saying, well, I'm not healthy if I've got this disability. You can still be healthy and have some form of disability if you perceive it that way. So you can still be healthy. So it's not about that. It's not about creating a miracle and you're suddenly going to walk again if you've never been able to walk. It's not about that at all. It's about perceiving you to be healthy in mind, body and spirit, as well as you can be within the physical limits of your body right this minute. But it can change your beliefs. Totally change your beliefs. So saying that, those three words, I am healthy, every day is like a shot of kind of positivity. It reminds me, shots of positivity, Sean Barrett, I don't know if he was in. And so it's like a shot of positivity into your mind and into your cells as well. And so that's the fifth one. Number 6, wealth is flowing to me. Wealth is flowing to me. A lot of people, what they do when they're thinking about they want more money in their lives, they think about it that much that they crush the idea of even having money in their life. They simply crush the idea. When you hold on to something too tightly, it's not going to work for you. It's like, and this is probably a bad analogy, but I'm going to... did you ever meet somebody when you were kind of younger or kind of this age just now, and they were so into you that they would do anything for you? They were just far too clingy. And they just, it's like a little dog that would clung to your leg. And I think we've met people like that in our lives, and it kind of put you off. It put you off and you didn't want to be with them because they were just far too clingy and they just wanted to do everything. It's like that with your kind of beliefs as well. If you try and hold on too tight and you're just too clingy to it, it's not going to happen for you. Whereas if you can just say the words, wealth is flowing to me, and let go of the outcome. Let go is the key part here. Letting go is a key part about kind of everything in your life. Letting go and just let what happens. Whatever's going to happen in your life is going to happen. But if you want something in your life, you can still kind of request it, if you will, and then let go of the outcome after that. So that phrase, wealth is flowing to me, or that affirmation, wealth is flowing to me, changes your energy in some way as well, and it opens the door for more wealth to come into your life. And again, if you use that coupled with I have the right to be rich, that's going to be extremely powerful for you as well. And the last one, number 7, I am a courageous person. A lot of us give away our energy to too many people in our lives. And we can only be as courageous as we want by owning that courageousness. If you give away too much of your energy, or if you pay attention to somebody else that's saying you shouldn't do this, you shouldn't do that, you're giving away your energy, you're giving away your power. Using the phrase, I am courageous, or I am a courageous person, if you do that every day, it makes you stronger spiritually, mentally, emotionally, and physically. All the things that we need to be a strong person. Because what we're doing, we tend to think about other people too much. And I'm not saying this is not about being selfish. This is just about being kind of assertive and standing up for you. Standing up for you as a person, as a spiritual being, as a human being. That's what that phrase, that's what that affirmation is all about. I am a courageous person. That's going to be another really powerful one for you as well. And that might bring up some emotions or some emotional blocks within you as well. But repeating it breaks down those emotional kind of blocks within your energy. I don't know if that's helped anybody. I don't know if that's kind of useful for some people. Trust me, it's going to be really, really powerful. As I said, I'm going to list them down below for you as well. So you can print it off if you want. You can write them down and just remind yourself every single day. Before we go for that. We've also got obviously the positive affirmations and they're recorded on MP3 as well. I can give you a link to that. But these ones, if you just use these ones as well, are going to be extremely powerful for you. Kim Hamilton is saying, love these affirmations today, Stephen, you rock. Thank you very much, Kim, I really appreciate that. I'm a courageous person. Yes, I am, says Megaduta. Thanks, Stephen. The last one is for me, Cindy Esther. I'm a courageous person. Good. Excellent. I've missed last few. I don't know what time you're on. We've got the replay on after this, but I'll put not a link down below. I'll put a list down below of the affirmations I've mentioned today. So I'll do that for you as well. And that's from Wendy Mai. And see if we've got any other. Have we got any? We're sticking again, but I'll just keep going down. I am strong, says Lily Wiley. Mandy L. Frederick, yes, truly magical, inspirational and blessing. Amazing and brilliant. Oh, thank you very much. If you like these affirmations, if you think they're going to be useful for you, just show me some hearts so I know they're going to be useful and I can check back later on what's useful, what's not useful. If you didn't like them, put the wee angry face on. So see the wee angry face. I don't mind. Just be honest. So if they've been useful for you, give me some hearts to show me. If they've not been useful, give me some angry wee faces. Seeing loads of hearts flying across there, brilliant. Tammy Hooter, seeing a wee heart from Tammy. There's loads coming on, excellent. So keep giving the wee hearts if this has been useful for you. No angry faces, Catherine Angel Eyes McLeod, excellent. Or was that Catherine Cox I've got on there? Have you? Has that changed? You just see the same picture. I don't know. I'm getting confused. Excellent. So you enjoyed the affirmations today. Okay, so that's it for today. I'm going to list them down below as I said. I'll just see if we have any more questions. Stephen Webb says, I am healthy. Brilliant, mate. Excuse me. Brilliant, I love that. I need affirmations as much as I can get. Jan Frederick Frendel, thanks Stephen. Good info and motivation. Excellent. So that's been useful. So I'm going to go just now. I'll put the links down below for you. I'll put the list down below for you, and I'll put the link to the affirmation store as well for you, as well, that we've just brought out. And you can check it out. You don't need to kind of do anything. Just check it out. And if you go over to Maria Flynn's page at One Wise Life after this, which I know a lot of you do, but I'm just going to remind you now just to go over. She's on in 10 minutes time at One Wise Life. That'll be another good session for you as well to watch. So with that, I'm going to wish you a brilliant day. I'm going to wish you a brilliant weekend. And namaste. Take care. Bye now.